Welcome back. We are sitting here with two women's soccer players here on campus. We have Hanna Randolph and Sydney Davis. And, the team kind of had a rough start after earning, a little bit before the season. And then you guys went on to win 9 of the final 7 games, including a 7-game win streak in the home stretch. What did the team learn in the season about starting faster and then for next season?
Well, the team learned that, our start, even though it was rough, we need to keep working because just because we had a rough start doesn't mean we could just give up and have a bad season just because we started rough. So I feel we learned that we just got to keep pushing, which is what our team and culture has always taught us. So that was one thing I noticed this season is that we kept on pushing, and although we had a rough start, we didn't focus on that. It never put us down, and we did a lot better throughout the season.
So you guys have a lot of awards between the two of you. I know Sydney had 7 shutouts throughout the season at goalkeeper position, and Hanna last season won Rookie of the Year, and then a bunch of awards this year, including All-Team and All-Region as well. So what was it like getting these awards and being awarded for your work?
It's very, honorable to get them and to be noticed by not only the school but the ODACs and everyone in ODAC. But it's also helpful because people will notice us because as a small school, people know the name Lynchburg, people know the name Randolph-Macon, but Bridgewater's still building its way up, and being able to have these awards and being able to people see that we're not just a small school. We have all these great sport programs and athletic programs.
And I think all these bigger awards, even though they're individual, it as Sydney said, it makes our team more noticeable. And even though they're individual, it gets me excited just to show that my team is being represented through it, because I wouldn't be able to do it without everyone on my team, my coach, and everyone in general that's a part of the program that helps us get there.
Yeah, it's not just us getting awards. Every single one of our teammates has helped us win those. Without them, we won't get them.
Definitely.
So when each of you were a prospective student athlete, what drew you to Bridgewater? What impressed you about the women's soccer program here?
Me personally, my biggest things were, one, coach was very supportive of the team and the program, and he was very well respected. And the team's culture. When I got here, I obviously noticed how close the team was and how involved in the community, and how the school in general is like that too. It's a very close-knit community, and I really wanted that in the school, and I realized that when I came to Bridgewater.
I would say the same thing. My big thing was coach. I visited a lot of other ODAC schools and Virginia schools, and none of the teams were as close as this one or coach as dedicated to our program.
One thing sometimes we tend to forget is that you're not just athletes, you're also students here on campus. So what has been your favorite part of the Bridgewater experience as a whole?
I'd say the community. I'm part of the environmental science program, and this year I'm so happy to have an internship at the food pantry garden up at the Brethren Church. So I just love, because I live in Arlington, Virginia, so I'm right next to D.C., and I realized coming here I'm not a big city person, and I really love how close and small this community is. No matter where you are, everyone will say hi to you, and everyone's so nice. So I like being here.
Yeah, and some of the same for me. The opportunity here, I feel is a lot greater. I get to get more involved, even out of soccer. There's so many different clubs and organizations, and the teachers here and professors are amazing. I could meet with any of them in their office, and I'm a sophomore, and I'm not sure what I want to do with my life after, but I learn every day of different options and their different clubs. I'm in the Human Resource Club, and I helped out with the food pantry and environmental science clubs, and although that's not my major, I get to do things for the community, and I feel I have an impact here.
Yeah, you have way more options because everyone's so close, and everyone, the teachers know your name. I know some schools the teachers won't even know your name after a year of having them, and it's just, there's so much more opportunities for teachers to give you and for the school to give you.
Today is Day of Giving, so how do you see the impact of how fundraising and just connecting with alumni helps your team?
Oh, well, fundraising really helps our team because it gives us the opportunity to do more and have more high-quality experiences through soccer and through school. And it also attracts other incoming players to our school, which would help us and the program in general.
Yeah, the alumni, especially that have played Bridgewater women's soccer know what we have and how much we've built, but how much more we need to build to attract better student athletes and to build our program. And being able to get and achieve and have been given more money, we'd be able to have better facilities, more for our field, more for rain equipment and uniforms, and especially our breast cancer awareness day, so our pink uniforms would be very helpful.
Yeah.
And finally, last question. We're sitting here a year from now, and we're celebrating what a great year you guys just had. What do you guys expect to be celebrating a year from now throughout next season?
Next year, I really, really want to be ODAC champions. That's one thing our team has never accomplished. We've been to semis since I've been here every year, and also since she's been here, and that's one of our biggest goals, and I would be happy as a clam if that was what we were celebrating right now.
Yeah. So being able to, once we win the ODACs, going to NCAAs again and making it past the first round, and then getting the awards that we've had. So.
Yeah, we've had some pretty big awards, like the Pinnacle Award, which only 1 out of 16 teams in the nation, women's and men's, all divisions, have accomplished. And having been in the NCAA tournament was big, but one thing we just really want is that ODAC championship, and we're determined to get that.
You'll almost beat the undefeated Randolph-Macon in the championships.
Almost.
It was close. Semis.
Yeah, just wait. We're going to.
Well, thanks for joining us, and good luck next year chasing that championship and trying to get back to the NCAA tournament.
Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.